Hello guys, welcome back. So I talked about this yesterday on stream on twitch.tv/Jakazin. For all of you that might be interested, go follow. 2.0 news, right? So let's talk about them again. Briefly, there are a couple of new quality of life and new system that will be implemented in 2.0 for the version 1999. And that's not it. There will be a trailer, a PV, will be released on June 21st. So I don't know if they're going to do a live stream. People were saying that they're not going to do a live stream, but at least we're going to have a PV. I'm going to watch, going to talk about it, we're going to react to it if they don't do the live stream. But for now, they released a Weibo article on Weibo going over all the informations. And this guy, The Last Chronicle, on the Reddit, made a post translating everything. Okay, so we're gonna go over all the points. Couple of points are pretty big. The others are like quality of life. Like, oh, okay, cool, right? First of all, I feel like point 1 and point 2 are the biggest ones. Point 1, the Resonate updates. It's gonna be a new system called Frequency. When a character's resonance level hits level 10, a new function called Frequency becomes available. Now, I don't know if this is going to be in parallel with the R11, R12, 13, 14, 15, or if they're going to remove the 11, 15, the resonance, and replace it with the system. In the case they replace it, I am assuming that they're going to refund every single material to the point 0.01 to refund everybody that spend all those materials to level up characters to R15. In the case that they go in parallel, it's going to be a huge skyrocket and power spike for everybody, which could mean that some of the old characters, the Lilias, the Eternities, all of those characters that people are like, hello, ew, right? They're going to be coming back with a spur of like a spike of power, okay? Let's go ahead and check what it does. The resonance, the frequency is going to be looking like this, okay? It's going to look like this. You're going to be able to level up the resonance from 1, 2, 3, and 4. Every time you level the resonance, you gain some special stats. And the more you go further, the more new stats and bigger stats you get, okay? Now, which one are those? I've translated for the best of my abilities, and don't mind the weird silliness of the translation, because, like, you know, Google Translate is not that good, but this is frequency 1, 2, 3, and 4. On frequency 1, you're gonna get life, attack, critical rate, anti-violence rate, I'm assuming it's like avoidance of critical, injury relief, which might be healing power, on frequency 1. Frequency 2 is going to get attack, reality defense, mental defense, critical hit rate, critical damage, and healing. On frequency 3, you're going to get attack again, realistic defense, mental defense, critical hit rate, critical hit damage, healing, and magic power, which is a scuffed translation of incantation power. Okay, so the power of your incantation. And on frequency 4, you're going to have attack, defense, critical rate, critical damage, injury relief, and ultimate power. So if you have a character that is frequency 4, is going to get all of these, okay? So keep that in mind. It's going to be really good if we can stack everything on top of each other. Otherwise, well, I'm assuming that's what it's gonna be, because the frequency 1 gives you life and then it doesn't give it to you anymore. So I'm assuming that that's what it is, because otherwise it would be like, oh, on frequency 1 you get life, now frequency 2 you lose the life that you had. Doesn't make any sense. I'm assuming they're like going on top of each other, and once you're a frequency 4, they're gonna be a beast, right? You're gonna get everything. You're gonna get a lot of crit rate, a lot of crit damage. Now, I don't know how big these numbers are going to be. By looking at this, at the arrows going up, I am assuming it's an indication of how high they go, how big they're going to boost. So the first 3 are going to be life, attack, and critical rate. Oh, you can see here the exclamation point. So 2 exclamation point which were arrows, they became exclamation points, are probably going to be the intensity of the power up. So this is going to be a big boost of critical rate, attack, and life. This is going to be a medium boost, an okay boost of attack and critical rate, big boost of critical damage. And for example, critical rate here, that it's the second one, that is like 1, is going to be an okay critical okay boost, and then it's going to keep being an okay boost. The critical trauma stops being a triple and it stays there. Normal upgrade, right? Or you gain these stats, and then the others are going to be increased one by one. Like your critical rate is going to be increased nicely. Then it's going to be increased in okay manner, in a mid manner, and then like you gain critical damage on 2, and then critical damage is going to stay the same. It could be like that. Okay, so we don't know exactly, as you can tell, how it's going to work, because they didn't show anything. They just show this. Frequency 1, you get an HP, attack, and critical rate will increase, while incantation and ultimate will be strengthened under frequency 3 and 4, respectively. It doesn't say much. Now, point 2, which is the other big point, not for veterans too much, but I feel like for new players it's going to be really good, which is the new summoned rule of banners. Listen carefully, because you're going to get confused. Listen carefully. Starting with version 2.0, players will be guaranteed at least a 5-star character or above in the first 10 pulls of a banner. So, new banner arrives. Let's say Isolde arrives. Or let's say we are in 2.0 and Jimmy comes out. Jimmy's banner comes out. Jimmy, you go and you do 10 pull on Jimmy's banner that has Beacon, Bloom, and Charlie. Okay, and rate up and the other 5 stars. You do a 10 pull only because you cannot afford more. Okay, you only do a 10 pull, just maybe I get lucky. With this new system, starting from version 2.0, from Jimmy's banner onward, you do 10 pull on Jimmy's banner, and you are guaranteed within the first 10 pull only to get a 5-star character, or if you're super lucky, even a 6-star. Minimum a 5-star. Doesn't specify if it's going to be the rate up one or if it's going to be a 5-star, but at least I feel for new players it's going to be really good to get your account up to speed. If you're new, you don't have any character, especially the 5-star. So to gain more 5-star, to have a little bit more luck, you have like a head start on every banner at the first 10 pull. Considering how you can most likely going to be able to do 10 pull for each banner just for fun. As a new player, I guess you are now incentivized to do at least a 10 pull on every banner, even if you don't like the character, because maybe you can get the character, right? It's guaranteed to be at least a 5-star, right? So I'm pretty sure it's going to be someone that's going to be like 10 pull and they get the 6-star, right? So I feel like this is the second huge point of this, like a little brief of the little updates here and there for what 2.0, okay? And then the user profile updates is going to be like, oh, it looks better. You can customize what you're showing to your friends. It's going to show like your limbo or whatever point of the story you left and whatever. I don't know what the fuck this is. And you see a plus here. It means that they're probably going to be able to put in and showcase different things about your character. And this is like some fluff, okay? And then we have this one, level up updates is going to be a better level up. Basically what this is that now you can scroll instead of like having to press a million times. You can scroll up to whatever level you want, and then you select, or if you can afford it, it shows you, as you can see, max level 45. In this case, it shows that this person is able to max level 45 with the currency that they have, okay? So keep that in mind. This is just like a little quality of day update on the leveling of a character. Then there's like anecdote, penumbra cans, which are the little cans that you unlock once per week, I think, to when the new event is up, when a new side story, anecdote. is up, so for you to unlock it. Now you don't need to do it anymore for the new anecdotes, but you do still need it for the old one. So if you didn't play the game, but you still have some old ones you can unlock, you do need that Penumbra can. But for the new ones that you play and that they're there when you're playing, you don't. Whatever, some quality of life. Then some Roar Jukebox update, new tasks are added to help players gather materials more quickly, new achievement badges, player who complete all achievements in each patch will be rewarded with a new badge. So if you are an achievement hunter, now you will be getting badges for completing every achievement on each patch. So now you're a little more incentivized into completing everything on a patch. Personally, that's not for me. I don't really care about that. But if you do, pog, right? So this is it. This is it. This is the original one. I will be linking both in description, so you can like go ahead and maybe like link it to your friends or something. But we're gonna wait for June 21st. It's just a week away. So we're gonna wait for it. Hopefully they do a live stream. I've been told that they're maybe not gonna do it this time. They're just gonna do a PV. In that case, I hope the PV is exhaustive and all of the information they're gonna give us is gonna show everything about it. I hope that the characters are pretty cool. We'll see. Maybe I'll make a separate video on what I want to do, what I expect from the future of R99. But that is it. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you know in the what you think about this in the comments. And yeah, subscribe for more, and see you guys next time.